Hello there, it is me, Matthew, and once again, welcome to Matthew's Tech Reviews. In today's video, if I can find the damn thing, here it is, I will be having a first look and unboxing of the official Valve Steam controller. Why? Because, they were having it on sale, I think it was either 90% off, on the Steam store page. So I just thought I might as well buy it, because, I've heard some good things about it. I've heard some bad things about it, but obviously you never know how a piece of technology really is till you buy it yourself. Now, the first thing is I need to actually have blooming nails. I constantly bite them. Yeah, there we go, that's better. Need to take this annoying sticker thing off. Well, at least I think it's a sticker. Looks like it. You got like this. Like that annoying thing, but sure we can manage. And yes, this video's quality will be a lot better because I'm filming on my iPhone 11 Pro Max and not my crappy computer webcam. Oh, okay, I'm struggling a lot more than I should be now. Come on. Oh, goodness me. You need like surgical tools to get this bloody thing off. And according to the box it came in, this came from the Netherlands, which is fair enough. I wasn't expecting it from there. To be honest, I was expecting it from America really, but I'm not bothered. Here we are. This is just a usual cardboard sleeve, at the back of which looks like that. Just Steam controller, and it has some nice diagrams on the inside. I'm not sure if I can get that shown properly, but you can see that there's stuff on the inside. Yeah. Anyway, let's throw that to the side. Alright, and here is the actual box itself. Accompanied by the lovely Steam logo. Oh, not Steam, Valve. But they're basically the same thing, really. If I take this off again. Oh, they really like the blooming sticker things to keep everything together. I don't like it because I'm never good at sorting them out. There we go. Sticker thing off. Put that to the side. Right, now it comes to the actual opening of the damn thing. So what I'm going to do is quickly spin this round a bit. Remove my computer mouse. I'm going to lower my phone a bit on the tripod. I am a professional. I promise. This is on a cheap £1 tripod as well. That'll do. Right, I need to open it up slowly, and in the box, well, what a surprise, we have the controller itself, which is quite nice. I will put that to the side for now. We also get what looks to be some form of a Bluetooth receiver, because my computer doesn't natively come with Bluetooth, but it's nice. It would be nice if the blooming phone focused, but yeah, it's just nice to have one, really. You also get two AA batteries, which is fair enough, because I suppose it makes sense that this thing could use batteries. And underneath this you get a what? Oh, goodness me, you get quite a lot in this box. You get some plastic package, or not plastic, it's whatever. You get packaging. You get a Steam controller quick start guide, which is just your general quick start guide. You have a product guide as well, available in English, German, French, Spanish, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Portuguese, Russian, and other languages which I cannot read. You also get, oh goodness me, Jesus, they pack it tightly, goodness. Oh dear, I think I've ripped part of it. Anyway, you get this, which houses the USB cable. So obviously it gives you the option to play it wirelessly over USB. And this bit is a thing. I can only assume that this is some form of a a very basic extender where you plug in micro USB there, and you get USB. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, right, if I put that box to the side, put all the batteries and receivers to the side as well. Ooh, look at that! Whoa, blue. No. Here is the actual controller itself. Now, in the hand, it does feel a lot different to like other big controllers, because this doesn't like go straight down. It curves towards your hand slightly, and I mean it's not. I mean, it doesn't feel so bad in the hand. And obviously you've got a very, very clicky D-pad, and then obviously you've got the analog stick. You have 2 buttons, you have the Steam logo, A, B, X, and Y. You have this thing, which is, why not? You got two nice and clicky buttons. And you've got 2 triggers here. These don't feel analog. I think these are just just basic triggers, which is fair enough. And obviously you have a back here, which if you pull this thing on the bottom across, it pops off the back plate, which is where you put the batteries. So if I can get them again, the batteries come nicely packed together, and they're Duracell ones, so it's not. So you know that they're going to last you a little while, because Duracell tend to be quite good in that regard. Yeah, this battery goes in that way. Ah, I see. Wait, do I? Yes, I do. I think that one goes in there. How the hell do you get these Wait, hang on. Oh, how do you get the batteries out? Oh, that's how. Right, so when you go and put the batteries in, you need to push it down quite hard, and then this little thing here pops out, and then you just push that up, and it forces the battery out, which is very handy. Let me sort out the other. I said let me sort out the other battery, so you just put that facing downwards, or with the positive end facing down. You force that in, and you just put this back on, I'd imagine. If I could just do that. Then do you just click it back on, or do you have to? Unless I'm doing something wrong, it doesn't feel nice on the back, because obviously you've got these bits sticking out slightly. Well, I mean, I suppose it'll do. I mean, let's see if I can get this connected up to my computer then wirelessly. Quick start guide. Yes. Yeah, right. Alright, so I've put the batteries in. Oh wait, I see. I see what. This isn't an extender for the controller. This is like an extender for the Bluetooth receiver. You can plug the Bluetooth receiver in, like that, and then you plug the micro USB in to there. Ah, that makes sense now. You know, I'm gonna do that. Let's get the unfortunately, it isn't USB Type C, but that isn't the end of the world. It is only micro USB. So I plug that in, plug it into my mess of a computer. Ow. Like so. It's plugged in, and my computer's immediately recognised it as Steam controller, which is nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to very quickly bring up my computer screen, and we'll have some fun. Welcome to this really high-tech setup. Currently, I am using the iPhone 11 Pro Max's wide-angle lens, so I can get the whole thing in shot, because otherwise it looks like that, and I don't want that. So I'm using the wide-angle lens, which is half-time zoom. And now I should just have to press the Steam button in the middle, it says. Oh. It made a beeping sound. Oh, got Steam notifications. This is a new firmware for your Steam controller. Right, Steam Link app. Update firmware. Steam controller barely up. This allows Steam controllers to connect to the mobile device. Yes. Please plug into USB. Oh, do I have to? Alright, fine. I'll plug into USB then. So that's what you want. So, yeah, so what I've just done is I've just unplugged the USB. Yep, provided that should be good. If I press the Steam button again, you get big picture mode. Firmware updates. Sure. New firmware is being installed on the controller. Please do not disconnect the controller. Alright, I suppose I'll wait. Oh, the controller made a beep sound again. Right, so obviously you've got the analog stick moving left and right. Or, you know, to navigate around. The very clicky analog keys do that as well. But also, if I just go out of this. Also, I mean, I'm sure that this can function as a button, this one on the right, but it also works as a mouse, which is quite handy. So obviously, presumably that'll be used for looking around, which is fair enough. And you just, but obviously I'm not sure. And you can also do the same thing with the D-pad here on the left. I know it's probably very hard to see because it's trying to. Oh dear, never mind. But yeah, I am not sure if you're able to quite tell, but it makes a slight sound to, well, you know, to show you doing it properly. So what I'm gonna quickly do, I'm just gonna find a quick game. I'm gonna see if it works. I'm gonna hang on. You know, I'm gonna play a bit of TF2. Hang on, manage game, controller configurations. Ah, here we go. Alright, in game. I'm on. Yep. Move, taunts. The special attack and attack, previous weapon. That all seems fair enough. So I'm just gonna go back. Let's try playing a little bit of TF2 with the Steam controller. It is going to go horribly wrong. I'm not going to play a multiplayer game because that might take a little while to find. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play like a game with AI, and you're not going to be able to hear anything because I have my headphones plugged in. But I don't think that really matters too much. And basically, what it seemed like is the right touchscreen pads that you've seen on the, you know, the circular pad. It's seems like that is like a replacement of like a right analog stick, so to speak. No, I want offline practice. Easy. Yeah, that's fine. And it seems like you can just right or you can click in the pad, and that acts as like a left mouse button click. If I have another look at the quick start, guys. And it seems like these on the back stick out slightly. It seems like these are buttons as well, because they make a clicking sound. But I don't know what those buttons do. You know, they just make some form of a click, which is fair enough, I suppose. Let's go. Hey, skip movie. I'm going to be on blue team. Give me the medic. Right. Oh, yes. So you do look around like that. That's fair enough. You do fire with that. Next weapon is as you'd expect. Oh, this is certainly going to take some use to, but I mean, it works. Ooh, it has a slight bit of momentum as well. So if you flick, it like keeps going a bit after you've flicked. Although I'm sure that can be adjusted somewhere. It is a little bit annoying. Controller, hang on. Can I just quickly... because I get that. Push to talk. Sensitivity. Hang on. Let me just adjust that slightly. Anyway. That's a bit better, I suppose. I've no idea how on earth I overcharge. Is it left? I see. So you... so right click is... yeah. So basically the right trigger is obviously, usual right... his usual attack. And then the left trigger is well... what would be your right mouse attack. But in my case, it is obviously a overcharge because I'm a medic. I mean... well... Let me just quickly quit. Because... the controller works. It works, and it feels quite nice to hold, I must admit. Am I going to be using it? Probably, if I play any of these games, yes, because I like to sit back a little bit, especially because I'm having back issues at the moment. It does, it does seem to work. It works fine. But what I would suggest is if you do want to buy it, it will take a lot of getting used to. Especially with, the whole doing this to look around instead of using an analog stick. Well, anyway, hopefully you have enjoyed. This has been Matthew's Tech Reviews, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.